Hola guys, it's Katie. I thought I would share with you some of my most beloved accessories today. Of course, I had to kick things off with sunglasses. I absolutely love the retro vibes that this pair from Princess Polly have been giving me lately. I recently also purchased this pair from Forever 21, of course inspired by my girl Tara. Key Australia are such a popular brand for sunnies, and these ones I must admit are my everyday go-to. But lastly, I also have this vintage pair, definitely not my most worn but still super fun. Scarves have totally become the hottest trend this season. You cannot go wrong with a trusty old bandana. You can tie it so many different ways. My other favorite is definitely a skinny scarf. I wear my black one all the time, but this animal print one is fun to spice up your look. Obviously, the silky satin trend is super hot as well, so this one is killing two birds with one stone. And lastly is another bandana, but this one has my favorite print of the moment, stars. For watches, my hands down favorite brand is Daniel Wellington. I'm sure you've heard a lot about them, and for good reason, because their watches are amazing quality. These are the two styles I have here. I get a ton of wear out of my brown one. It's a great casual option and has more of a vintage vibe to it, which suits my style perfectly. It's called the Classic Durham. The other option I have is just a basic black and white, which is known as the Classic Sheffield. If you guys are interested, I do have a discount code, which is Steal the Spotlight, and of course I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. You may have noticed by now that I am definitely a hat person. These fisherman style hats have been going around everywhere lately. I actually picked mine up a couple of years ago, but I'm finally really starting to get some use out of it. However, if you are looking for a felt fedora, you cannot look past lack of color. They have so many amazing options. I find this brown one to be a really great everyday wear though. And lastly, I have my cute little beret. I never used to be into this sort of style, but over the last couple of months, I've found myself reaching for it more and more. Moving on to necklaces now, and I'm not a big jewelry person, but there's a few that I wear all the time. This one from Naked is definitely one of them. I love that there's two. You can layer them up or wear them separately as well. Another one is, of course, the famous wrap necklace. These are literally everywhere. I did mine as a DIY though, so I'll leave a link to the video in the description box. Lastly is my Lavisa choker. You guys are always asking me about this one, so I had to include it. If you do have a Lavisa near you, totally recommend going and having a look. When it comes to belts, I practically treat them as collector's items. I have so many, it's ridiculous. I do thrift a lot of them, including this epic animal print one. Another one I found at the op shop is this beaded one. I think this was an absolute gem of a find and such a good price as well, because belts can be really expensive in store. This one I did actually pick up from Boohoo, but lucky for me it was fairly cheap still, only about $12. Last but not least, I have a few earrings to share with you. I went the longest time with never wearing earrings and just recently got back into it. These pair are from the op shop. Absolutely love the 60s vibes they have. The other two pairs I have to show you are both from Lavisa. Honestly, I've been so surprised at how many great finds I've seen there recently, these ones included. Of course, the last pair is just some basic old hoops. Kind of feel like Jenny from the block, but I still dig it. So that's all for this video, guys. I'd love to hear from you in the comments on what your most loved accessory is as well. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. But yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Mwah!